A man begins cutting his wisdom teeth the first time he bites off more than he can chew. So now let's break that down, right? It's 2024. It's a new year. I'm in Georgia. It's a little cold outside. Some of my kids are in school. Some of my kids are home. I just sat down and made New Year's resolution. I wrote out new goals that I want to achieve for the year. So let's see, how am I feeling right now? I feel like I might need some courage. Now, a morning routine or a self-help morning routine doesn't mean you're gonna not have problems through the day. It just means that you're gonna be more prepared and you're gonna be more equipped on how to handle it. Good morning, good morning. What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? Guys, it's been a minute, but we back with it. Happy 2024. Happy New Year to you guys. If it's our first time linking up, Happy New Year to you. Happy 2024. And this is going to be a great year for you. All right, so I hope you're excited about that. We're going to read from this one. It's a very short book. It's called Thoughts on Success, and it's a book full of quotes. It has maybe over 1,000 quotes, but each quote comes from a different title. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a quote, and then we're just going to break it down, and then we're just going to go about our business. So here goes. This is the table of contents, what the table of contents looks like. And as you can see, there's a different title from every chapter. I know my screen is backwards, but I'll pick one for you guys. Wisdom. So we're going to read one on wisdom, right? So wisdom. Okay, I'll just go with the first one that came up. It says, a man begins cutting his wisdom teeth the first time he bites off more than he can chew. I'll read it again. A man begins cutting his wisdom teeth the first time he bites off more than he can chew. And that's by Herb Caen. A man begins cutting his wisdom teeth the first time he bites off more than he can chew. So now let's break that down, right? Let's break that down. So here it says, a man begins cutting his wisdom tooth. So your wisdom teeth, those are the ones in the back. Those are them little big joints. The first time he bites off more than he can chew. So let's put that into today's day and time, right? 2024 just started. We probably set so many goals. You probably have a goal for weight loss. You probably have a goal for maybe getting a relationship. You probably have a goal for maybe making some more money, maybe getting a new promotion at your job, maybe buying your first house, you know, whatever your goals is, right? You probably even did a vision board party. Right, you probably did a vision board party where you cut out the little pictures and you put them together. And you probably even got a new screensaver where you're like, hey, this is the goal that I want to achieve for 2024, right? So here's the thing with that. It says a man begins cutting his wisdom teeth the first time he bites off more than he can chew. So in this situation, I guess he's saying cutting your wisdom teeth is bad. Like, I don't know what that's like because I've never had my wisdom teeth cut. But if you're cutting your wisdom teeth, that means it's painful. If you've ever had any tooth pain, you know tooth pains are painful. So the moment you bite off more than you can chew, you start cutting your wisdom teeth. So what does that mean? As you go throughout the year, or as you start to set some of these goals for 2024, just be cautious that you're not putting too much on your plate, right? And for everybody, everything is different. You know, one person can bring a load. One person can move a heavier load than somebody else, right? Based on the strength that you have. But just be cautious that you're not putting too much on your plate, but at the same time, still not staying too comfortable, right? Because sometimes you may not want to put too much on your plate. Sometimes you may not want to put too much on your plate, but at the same time, you don't do enough to stretch yourself to grow, right? So there's a line right in the middle where it's not too much and it's not too little. So as you go throughout the year, as you go through the first month of the year, which is January, when you're setting some of your goals, just like I said, try not to bite off more than you can chew, but at the same time, try not to be too comfortable where you're not getting a little stretch. All right. So there you go. 15 minutes of self-help gems. And what we did was we read from this book right here. It's called The Thoughts on Success. It's a really cool book. Somebody really close to me gave me this book. But what we're going to do is every morning you're supposed to read anyway, right? You're supposed to read every morning. We eat every day. We brush our teeth every day. We take showers every day. right? So you're supposed to at least do something for your mentals every day. And in that case, you could call that self-help, because it's you're doing something to help yourself, right? This is a part of a process of becoming self-active and learning. So what we do is for 15 minutes, we go over our morning routine. And what is a morning routine? A morning routine is basically things that you do to create habits to put you on a path for your success, right? You want to be intentional about your success. And when you prime yourself in the morning, when you get yourself started in the morning the right way, you're much more stronger throughout the day. Now, a morning routine or a self-help morning routine doesn't mean you're gonna not have problems through the day. It just means that you're gonna be more prepared and you're gonna be more equipped on how to handle it. The second thing it does for you, it also puts you in a position where you can be a blessing to somebody else. Because when you prep yourself mentally in the morning, you're gonna go out there on the road and you're gonna come across people, and they're gonna have bad days. And because you prepped yourself in the morning, you're gonna be able to leave a nugget with somebody. You're gonna be able to pick somebody up. You may even be able to make somebody smile, right? And that's what it's about. It's about transferring of energy, transferring of positive energy, transferring of love, transferring of enthusiasm, transferring of hope, all of these positive emotions. Because a lot of times people get up and they go through their day, and depending on where they at, they don't have a lot of good going on around them, right? Especially here on social media too. Sometimes you get up and the post that you see, is not really an empowering post, right? I'm not gonna say it's a bad post, but it's not really an empowering post, or the post is not helping you get to your goal, right? The post is not helping you get to your goal. So the reason why we do this is, you want to put yourself in an environment where the environment can help guide you, right? The best way to change something is to change yourself. And one of the best ways to change yourself is to change your environment. And sometimes we can't change our environment because maybe it's because of money, maybe it's because of distance, maybe you don't have a car, maybe it's cold, maybe you at work, right? So that's why I like technology. That's why I like social media, because it allows us to connect with other people. Social media is not all bad. Sometimes you hear people say social media is ruining the world. Well, guns are ruining the world. Bombs are ruining the world. Drugs are ruining the world. Sex trafficking is ruining the world, right? There's so much things ruining the world. I don't think that the thing itself is bad. I think it's the mindset behind it, or the intentions, or the act of the person using it, right? People say money's bad. Money's evil. Money causes problems. Well, go check the last time you went to a hospital and see what they use to build that hospital. They use money. The school your kids go to right now, what do they use to build that school? They use money to buy the material. So if you take away the bad money, then you also take away the good money, because money itself is neither bad or good. Money itself is a tool. I hope that makes sense. I do this on a regular. Like, I read on a regular. Like, if you can see behind me, I probably did not read all of those books. I'm not even going front. I didn't read all of them front to back, but I at least read a chapter in one of them. So there are some books I'll go through the table of contents and I'll look for what I'm looking for. And when I find what I'm looking for, I'll just read that chapter and I'll put that book down. I may not go through the entire book. Now, there are some books that you have to go through the entire book itself. You can't just read one chapter. So, that's also something else. So this book, I've never sat down and read this book from front to back. The reason why, it's just a whole bunch of quotes. So today I may be feeling like, hey, I'm a little low on my discipline, or I'm a little low on maybe confidence. So let me read something on confidence. It's kind of like having Bible scriptures ready. A lot of times people say read the Bible, but you have to read the Bible from front to back. Now, if you know about the Bible, the Bible is not in an organized, timely manner of the chapters. Like, the books are not done in chronological order of time and occurrence. So even when you read it front to back, the stories still don't align and you have to go back and front. So it's the same thing here. You take a quote, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be this book. It could be whatever book you want to get. So that's what this is. 15 minutes of our self-help gems And what we're going to do is we get on a call and we do a morning routine. And the morning routine is just me reading on a specific topic, whether it's confidence, courage, consistency, wisdom, discipline, right? We're going to choose a random topic from this book of quotes or any other book because we have a full library behind us. And we'll just read for about 10 to 15 minutes and we'll break down the words, and that will give you the motivation, that may give you the inspiration, that may give you the courage, or whatever mental food that you need. Maybe you just need a quick pick me up. And our hopes is that those words can inspire you so you can go out and be more stronger for your day, be more mentally prepared, maybe be a blessing for somebody. And we want to do it in 15 minutes because we want to do it something fast. You know, we've done it for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And what I realize is people don't have that much time in the morning. So we're going to do a quick 15-minute. So I hope that helped you guys out. So 15 minutes of our self-help gems. And what we do is we read from this book here and we just share a few words with you guys. All right. So I'm out of here. With that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Peace.